everyone. How are you all doing? So today we are live. I am live. I'm going live with Switch Wellness very soon. So this is a Friday evening and the best time to work out. So yes, let me just wait for people to join in. Hello. Hi Annette. Hi Abhishek. Hi everyone. So let me just tell you what is the live session all about. So today we are going to practice the Hatha Yoga and I'm going to show you the postures, the yoga postures which can be practiced by anyone, especially if you're a beginner, if you are looking forward to start with yoga and you don't know how to start with, and if you don't have time, you can do those postures, and those are the very simple ones with a lot, like it has almost all the benefits. Like we'll cover your legs, we'll cover your abdomen, we'll cover your hands, your shoulders, and for girls the reproductive organs. So we are going to cover all of that with the Hatha Yoga, which is the beginner's pose for all of you. And the second part will be taken by Bahubali, who is a yoga instructor in Switch Wellness. He is a Vinyasa yoga instructor, so he will take us through the yoga for core, so which is for your abdominal muscles again. And I'm sure all of you are very excited for that, because I get a lot of questions that how should I reduce my belly fat, how should I tone my abdominal muscles. So he is the one who will show us how to do that, what are the yoga postures, what is the vinyasa flow for your core. So I'll just wait for Bahubali to join in from Switch Wellness. And also one more thing, you can always write your questions in the question box, because I can't scroll up and check the questions, so it will be very useful if you can write the questions in the question box, so that by the end of each sequence I can check the questions and we can answer it. So yes, I will accept the request from Switch from Mr. Bahubali and we'll get started. So we are almost in the weekend. Hey, hi Bahubali, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So how is it going there? Is it raining or?
It started raining now.
Oh, okay.
So we wanted to do it on the top where we practice sunset yoga. So
Okay.
it's raining, that's why we are here in the studio. So we can
Okay.
start.
So is this the yoga studio behind you where you take the
I,
classes regularly?
well, I'll show it.
Yeah.
So this is the yoga studio
Okay.
where we practice yoga. Usually we do it in the top terrace.
Okay.
So it will be sunset and sunrise yoga.
Oh, this is quite huge. I think you can accommodate a lot of people in this studio,
Yeah,
right?
big. Around 20-25 people can join at one time. It's
Okay. So can you just tell us about where is it located, if in case people want to go there and join the classes? Can you just tell us where is it located in Bangalore?
located in Sadashivanagar. It's
Okay.
called Switch Wellness. Wellness is like it's more than a gym, not only a gym. So where we focus on your like not only in the like strength training, we focus on the like sports training, yoga, mental health, and nutrition. And we have a spa facility, and we have a
Oh,
like we have sports facility also, and we have a big terrace where we can do outdoor events like
oh,
function that, and sunset yoga and sunrise yoga, it will happen on that place. So we are like
okay.
more. So myself Bahubali, I'm working here from since we started. It's been 1.5 year, more than 1.5 year. So I love to work here, and I'm happy that I got the such a nice place to work.
Okay. So before you joined, I was just telling people about the entire sequence, what we are going to do today. So I told them like we are going to follow the basic yoga postures for beginners, which will be led by me, and you are going to show us the yoga for core, which is good for the abdominal muscles, because most of my the people who follow me, they ask me what are the basic postures which they can practice at home, and the second is what is the best posture for their core. So we are going to cover both of them, so I think most of us will be happy to see that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
can we start with that? So should we
Yeah,
start?
we can start.
Okay, so we'll start with the yoga for core, right?
Yeah, it's a vinyasa where we focus more on the core, and we'll be doing like continuously without like a break, and with the breath also. Like we have to focus on breath, right?
Okay.
So be like continuous practice. We have to move from one posture to other posture in a sequence of breath. So we can
Correct.
start.
So basically, the yoga for core which you are going to show will be in vinyasa style, which is like a flow, which is like a continuation of each posture.
Yes.
In the second phase of the live, I am going to show the hatha yoga, which is like we'll do different posture with a lot of gap between each posture, and we'll show each posture and we'll explain the benefits and everything.
Correct. In hatha yoga, we have to hold the posture for longer
Yes,
time.
yes. But in vinyasa, you are going to show us the flow.
So moving from one posture to other posture
Yes.
continuously, and they'll be like, you're focusing more on the.
Correct.
I think
Yeah, so let's get started with the yoga for core then.
core.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So let me just fix the
Yeah, yeah,
so that I can also practice along with you.
yeah. Be great.
Yes, I think it is fine. Yes. So let's start then.
Let's start with some little warm up, maybe some 30
Okay.
seconds. So sit in comfortable posture and keep your palms on your knees. Just drop your head to the right side. Now from right, make a 3 rounds rotation with normal breath. 1, 2, 3. Now reverse from left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll finish it quickly. Yeah, take your hands forward, make a wrist and wrist rotation. 1, 2, and 3. Reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We'll do some side stretch, hand shoulder level, and slowly arch to the right side with placing your right elbow on the floor. Stretch completely. Here we are stretching your core muscles. And inhale, come up, and change other side. Exhale. Here we try to stretch internal and external obliques, both obliques, and slowly come up. So let's start with vinyasa, flow vinyasa, and
Yeah, so before we start, this is for the audience. So why do we do the warm-ups? Because we don't want you to have any kind of injury. So it is very important before you do any kind of workout, let it be yoga or any other workout. It is very important to warm up so that your each and every joint and muscle is energized to get started with the workout. So very important, before any workout, you have to do the warm-up.
so take your legs forward, should be straight, and keep your palms on your knees, and keep your back straight. First, correct your posture. Your upper back should be straight, and should not lean forward or backward. And slowly raise the hands over the head with inhale. Inhale, take both the hands over the head. Now, as you exhale, you have to lean back, bring your hands forward, and take right leg up. And focus on the core. Engage the core. Don't go to breath. Breathe normally. Then slowly place your right leg down and take both the hands over the head and stretch. Now we do it opposite side. As you exhale, slowly lean back, lift your left leg up, take your hands forward, engage your core. Perfect. Now slowly inhale, come up. Now we'll work on the external and internal obliques. Keep your back straighter. Now slowly here you have to lean back and turn to the right side and take right leg up. Engage your core, engage your obliques. Then slowly inhale, come up. Place right leg down and hands over the head. Stretch completely. Now change other side. As you exhale, slowly lean back and take left leg up. Turn to the left side. Stay. Don't hold the breath. Breathe normally. Then slowly inhale, come up. Stay. Now we go with both the legs. Slowly, as you exhale, lean back. With using the core, take both the legs up. Stay there. Can you hold for 5 breaths? 1, normal breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now slowly place your right leg down, hands over the head, stretch, and exhale, relax. So this is the first flow. Now we are going to the second flow, where we have to start with Vajrasana. Come to Vajrasana. Vajrasana. Perfect. Now slowly stand on your knees. Stand on your knees. Try to keep your knees wider up to shoulder length. Just place your palms below the shoulder. Just place your palms below your shoulder, and you have to look front, gaze on particular point. Stay. Normal breath. Now slowly, with inhale, you have to take your left leg up, toe pointed out, and right hand forward. Look at your right palm. Stay, look front. Engage your core. Then exhale, slowly down. Now change your side. Inhale. Take right leg up and left hand forward. Then exhale, slowly down. Now we'll go to the next flow. You have to look front. Here it's more effective than what we did now. So you have to take your knee close to the elbow and you have to take your right hand forward. Your both the obliques are involved as well as your core. Look front, engage core, then slowly exhale down. Now change your side. Inhale, take right knee to the right elbow and take left hand forward. Look front and exhale down. We'll do the same one. We have to hold it for 5 counts. We'll try to hold it for 5 counts. So you feel the core stability. Look front. Now slowly inhale. Take your left knee forward and right hand front. Look forward and stay for 5 counts. 5 breaths. 1, 2.
I think we lost you. Okay.
Yes, change your side. Now slowly inhale. Bring your right knee towards the right elbow.
So I hope all of you are doing it with Bahubali. Keep going. He will show you few more postures. So you have to follow him and keep going. You can continue, Bahubali. You can continue showing it to them. We lost your voice, kind of. Can you hear me? You can keep showing it, so people will follow you. You can't hear me? Bahubali, can you try to reconnect? Okay, can you try to reconnect? Can you reconnect? So hi everyone, I think we lost him for some reason. He's going to reconnect again. So let me just wait until he reconnects. So I hope all of you are enjoying the session so far. So he is going to join again in some time. So meanwhile, I request you all to write your questions in the question box so that we can answer all the questions by the end of the session. So yes, I think he sent the request and we'll have him again. Set my mat.
Now you can.
Hey, we kind of lost you, but it's okay. I was kind of asking the audience to write the question. So you can, continue to show all the postures.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
will follow. Everyone else will follow the posture. Okay.
I'll finish the last round.
Okay. So you can show the next sequence, which is the lying down one.
Yeah, yeah. Lying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show it?
Yeah, I'll show. I'll show.
Yeah, sure.
So you want to lie down on your back and keep your palms beside your thighs and keep your legs closer next to the other. Now here, with inhale, slowly raise your right leg up to 45 degree. Raise your right leg up to 45 degree. Focus on the core, engage your core, then slowly exhale down. Now change the side, inhale, slowly take left leg up, toe pointed out, don't pull the breath, breathe normally, and exhale slowly down. Now both the legs, slowly inhale, take both the legs up to 45 degree, engage your core, keep breathing, then slowly exhale down. One more round, inhale. Slowly take both the legs up. Then take both the hands over the hips. Now slowly fold your right leg, never to come up. Hug your right knee. Touch your chin to the knee. Then slowly exhale. Release hands over the hips. Change other side. Inhale. Hug your left knee. Touch your chin to the knee. Then exhale. Slowly release. Stay for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale slowly down. This floor is particularly for your upper abdomen,
Okay.
like rectus abdomen. We call it as rectus abdomen.
Okay. So this was it about the flow for abdomen, right?
Yes, yes. Core.
So from my side, I want to add two things here. So people who are like beginners, I'm very sure because when I take classes, what happens, most of the people, they feel very uncomfortable and they can't do this posture most of the time. So if in case you're a beginner, don't leave it, okay? Because when you're doing it, you're keeping your core engaged. So what you can do is alternatively, you can try to hold it here. Like
Yes.
hold it and so that your core is still engaged. If in case you want to drop it, just drop it like this and just relax yourself. Then again you can come back to this because this posture sometimes many of the beginners they can't do.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's not only good for your abdominal muscles, this is very good for balance. It is a very good balancing posture also. So this is what I wanted to add. If in case you have any difficulty holding the boat pose, you can always keep your hand, take the support, but keep your core engaged all the time.
Or they can keep your hands backside and use the.
Can you show that? Can you show that how what is the other, yeah, so that they can practice?
So what they can do is they can just keep your palms just behind like back and slowly lean back and take legs up.
Okay. Okay. So this is one more variation which Bahubali showed us. And also one more thing I want to add is like when we did this posture wherein your leg was up. So this is not only good for your abdomens, this also stimulates your reproductive organs. So especially girls, if you are following this session, this is a very good posture for your reproductive organs. So do practice this for your abdomen and for your reproductive organs as well.
Even if here, if they feel not to like difficult to hold, they can keep your palms just below their thighs or buttocks.
Okay. So let's see if we have any questions so that we can move forward with the second round of Hatha Yoga. So I think we have a few questions. So I'm going to read the first one. Are the yoga sessions at Switch only group classes? Someone is asking. See, if in case you want the yoga session from Bahubali, then yes, it is from Switch. But if you want yoga sessions from me, then obviously you have to DM me in my Instagram. So yes, Switch Wellness has the yoga class. They have other kind of trainings also, not only yoga. They have different kinds of activities happening there. So maybe after this session, you can DM them. You can DM in the Switch Wellness Instagram handle. So they are the right people to guide you through what all they have, and when exactly is the yoga class, they can tell you, and you can go there and join the class.
That's all. And here, not only a group classes, we teach personally as a like personal training sessions in yoga
Oh,
also.
okay.
Not only in the gym, in yoga also we have personal training.
Oh, okay. So you have a like if in case someone wants to take it from you, they can take it
They can
personally
take
from Switch.
from Switch only. And if like in a group, like if they have some 2-3 friends or like in family only, so we can take small group classes
Oh, okay, okay.
like that.
Fine. So
So
should we get started with the next round, yoga for beginners, Hatha Yoga? So we are going to start with the Baddhakonasana, which is the butterfly posture. So I'm going to explain few benefits of the asana. This is something very basic. Anyone can do it. People who are like beginners, sometimes what happens is like they can't push the legs so much, so their leg will be like this, both the legs. So what happens is like, don't give up, please keep doing it, because you have to start practicing, only then you will gain all the flexibility and you will be able to move it properly. So you have to hold your toes here and you have to start flapping your legs like this. This is the butterfly posture. So this specific posture, it stimulates all your abdominal organs again, and also it stretches the hamstrings, the inner thighs, to a very great extent. We can also add a variation to this to stretch the thighs even more, wherein you can just inhale, hands up, and exhale, completely bend forward, forehead to your toes. This will stretch your inner thighs even more. And you have to hold it there for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly inhale, come back, and exhale, hands down from the sides. Stretch your legs to the front, and you have to completely relax your legs. Before you go to the next, you have to completely relax your legs, and slowly we are going to go to the Vajrasana, wherein you have to fold your legs and come to this posture. So this is Vajrasana. This is a very good posture for digestion, and this is one of the postures that can be done even after food, after your dinner. This is a very good posture for digestion, and also it stretches your thighs a lot. So we'll hold this for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So moving on to the next asana. This is the Paschimottanasana. So initially, if you are a beginner, I'm sure that you have the complaint that I can't touch my forehead to my knee. So please, the intention is not your forehead to touch the knee. The intention is the stretch. So this posture creates a lot of stretch to your entire spine, your shoulders, your entire body. This is a very good posture for digestion again. So when you go there, if in case if you are not able to join, that is okay. But then the stretch is very important. If in case you can join it, then you can completely go down and touch your forehead. Otherwise, if you can't, just inhale and exhale. Place your palms here above your ankles and just try to move forward to the maximum point possible. Don't push yourself too much. If you can't, slowly with practice, you will be able to touch your forehead to your knee. But if you're a beginner, start from here and slowly with practice, you will be able to go here, then finally you will be able to touch your forehead to your knees. What do you think, Bahubali? First, you also must be having a lot of students, right, who are complaining about the same thing, that they can't touch their forehead to the knee. Can you hear me? I think you can't hear me, right? Um, should we reconnect them? Okay, so there was a issue again with the connection, but that's okay. I'm sure he would again try to reconnect. Hello everyone. So do practice with us. This is a very interactive session. You get to learn both the styles. So do that.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, so much rain here. So
Yeah, I can understand. That's okay. So I was just asking, so you also must be getting a lot of questions when people complain that, they can't touch their forehead to the knee. So I was just telling them with practice only you will be able to do this. So don't get disappointed on the day one ki, okay, fine, I'm not able to do this. Abhi kya hoga? So
it comes by practice, regular practice.
So you also get a lot of questions like that. I get a lot of questions ki, when will I be able to touch my forehead to the knee, right?
Well, they're not able to place their elbow to the floor, or
Yeah,
there'll be a lot of questions.
correct.
Yeah.
Fine. So let's move on to the next asana then.
And we can move on. We can move on.
Okay, so next one is the Janu Shirshasana. This has almost similar benefits as Paschimottanasana. Okay, wherein you have to fold your leg. So we do it on both the sides. So you have to fold your right leg and place it here. Your right heel should be close to your perineum, and your left leg is stretched out, completely straight. So in addition to that, this asana has a very good benefit, which is if in case you have anxiety or any kind of fatigue, then you can practice this. This will help, to reduce anxiety. And if in case you are feeling very tired, if you have fatigue, then this is a very good posture for that. But obviously this stretches your entire body. It stretches your shoulders, it stretches your spine, and also a very good posture for the digestion. So now inhale here and exhale, both the hands to your left toe and forehead to your left knee. 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up and exhale, hands down. So we do the same thing on the opposite side. Straighten your right leg and you have to fold your left leg. So inhale here again and exhale. Both the hands to your right toe, forehead to your right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale up and exhale, hands down. Okay, so in the next posture, it's for your legs. The next posture is all about strengthening, to make your legs more strong, for flexibility of your legs, for the flexibility of your entire spine. And also this posture is very good if in case you have any kind of indigestion or acidity, so that helps in that as well. So we'll do the Trikonasana. For that you have to come to the standing posture. Okay, so you might not be able to see my head, so I'll just show you how you have to do the Trikonasana. This will strengthen your leg. So you have to widen your legs completely. Now twist your right or left leg to 90 degree. Keep your hands straight. Now slowly take your left hand to the left to raise your right hand up, and your vision should be towards the right palm. So you have to continuously look towards the right palm. So this flexes your entire spine, increases the flexibility of your legs, it makes your legs super strong, and a very good leg workout overall. And your vision should be towards your right palm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Switch the other leg towards 90 degree. We'll do it on the opposite side. Take your right hand to the right toe, left hand straight up to the sky. Look towards your left palm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Just to add one last stretching. Interlock your hands at the back and stretch your hands completely here. Hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands and give movement to your shoulders. Clockwise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this was all about the session. So do you want to conclude by like Shavasana or something? Do you think we should do a Shavasana, because we did a lot of asanas?
We can do some like pranayama, something like that.
Yeah, we can do a pranayam. So
Add some points on the Hatha Yoga. So Hatha Yoga means
so I was thinking, since we did so many asanas, why can't we do a Shavasana? Maybe people can relate to that.
yeah, we can do. Though I'll be instructing. Before
Yeah.
that, I just make 2 points on that on Hatha Yoga.
Sure.
Hatha Yoga, like we'll be holding the posture. So people they'll hold the breath. They'll just hold the breath. So
Very good point.
is you will not be holding the breath. You'll be breathing normally. And one more thing, like in Hatha Yoga, you'll be holding the posture, right? So you do like proper warm up for that. Suppose if you are doing like Paschimottanasana, if you have not done proper warm up, when you're holding like posture, that you may get catch in your hamstring.
Correct.
So warm up is very important. No, while
For
practicing.
sure. And it's see, it's not only about yoga. For any kind of, even for running, whenever you go for running, anyone in that case, what happens is like, don't start running, like, just wear your shoes and don't go for running. Do some kind of warm up, move your wrist clockwise, anti-clockwise, move your knees, give some movement to your knees, movement to your ankles, shoulders, everything, because your joints are stiff when you don't work out. So you have to move them, because before starting any workout you have to move them, then only you should go for any kind of workout, let it be functional training, yoga, zumba, or any kind of training. So please do not perform any workout without any warm up. So because we had to wind this session up in 40 to 45 minutes, so we could not show you the entire warm up session, but otherwise before any class we all practice a lot of warm up, then only we do the yoga session.
So we'll go with Shavasana.
Yes.
So you have to lie down on your back. I'll be instructing. You can
Yeah.
see Tanya, like how she'll do. Yeah. So you'll be keeping your hands wider, legs wider, and palm should face upward to the sky, and neck neutral. In Shavasana, you have to drop your complete weight of the body on the floor. You're not controlled by the gravity. Just drop your weight down. Let all the muscles get relaxed. And here you focus on each and every parts of your body, from toes to the head. Start from toes, then to the head, toes, ankle, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles, low back, upper back, palms and fingers, wrist joint, elbow joint, shoulder muscles, then abdomen, and observe the movement of abdomen while you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe by your abdomen. No movement to the chest. Observe the chest region. Then slowly take your complete concentration on the upper part of the body, head region. Face relaxed. Forehead, back of the head. You'll be focusing more on the breath and feel the beautiful stretch in each and every inner muscles after practicing yoga. Normal breath. Once you do the Shavasana, then only you can feel the complete session. Like you can go through it, like whatever we did from the beginning. Like we did warm up, then we did yoga for the core, where like we call it as vinyasa for the core. Then we had a session on Hatha Yoga, where we'll be practicing, like it's for beginners, we'll be practicing yoga poses, with like holding it for a long time. And you should not, like, there will be no movement with the body while practicing Savasana, and no thoughts. When you are not holding your breath, make sure that you are not holding the breath. You keep breathing. Slowly take your legs together, touch your toes each other, and feel the beautiful energy is going through your body from toes to the head. Now hands over the head. Interlock your hands with inhale. Stretch your whole body out. Hands over the head. Interlock and then stretch completely. Stretch. Now hold the breath for a second. Stretch. Then exhale. Relax. Now bend your left knee and turn to the right side. Turn to right side. Slowly to come up, come to sitting posture. Sit in any comfortable posture, or you can do Malasana or Balasana, the child pose. It helps you to calm down your mind and breath. Yeah, you can rub your palms, apply to face, and rub it one more round. Apply to neck, shoulders, abdomen, low back, and with the complete body. Then take palms in front of your chest. Open your eyes.
Thank you. Actually, after a long time, I practiced with someone else, because usually what happens, if you're a teacher, you're telling it to someone else, but no one tells to you, right? So after a long time, I did it, because I did it during my teacher's training, and after that, maybe today I did like this.
That will be great. Sharing knowledge and
Yes.
teaching different things to different person. It feels good. Being in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same,
for sure.
like it will be like that only. It's
Correct.
very talk to you and any instructor. So we get something from them.
Correct.
Uh,
So, Switch Wellness, I had been to Switch Wellness some time back, I think last year. So, it's a very big, facility, and they have like outdoor area, indoor area. I have seen the gym also. It's quite big. I mean, it's very huge. I have not seen such big gym in Bangalore till now. So, it's quite huge. The activity outdoor area is there now, wherein you have that grass and everything, and
yeah,
yeah. So, you have that big tire sort of things. Yeah. So, you have that, then you have the gym, you have the spa, you have a physiotherapist, right? You have a physiotherapist, you have a nutritionist, and also I think you have a cafe wherein you can have food and all.
Dolce Cafe.
Yeah,
So it's a complete package.
correct. So if in case, guys, if you want any kind of, if you have any kind of inquiry, you can go to the Instagram handle of Switch Wellness. You can DM them, and they are the right people to guide you through. And they will explain you what all, facilities and what all activities they have, and they can give you a proper idea about that. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Bahubali, for joining in and showing all of us a very good vinyasa flow for the core, and we all enjoyed the entire session. And I hope all of you have a very good weekend, and do practice this, because your Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow there is no office. So do practice the entire session so that you don't forget it. So yes, anything else you want to
Yeah.
conclude? Because I don't see any questions now. Maybe people asked few questions. So let me just check if we have any questions as such. People are so incredible. Okay, someone is asking fit hone ke tarike. That means how can I be fit? Someone is asking. Do you want to answer that?
Like how can I be fit? Means, like you can like start with your day with your exercises. No, I am not telling that you have to do only yoga or only weight training. Any kind of exercise, it's any physical exercise. It may be a running in the morning, or maybe cycling, or some they can play some games to be fit. It's not only that you have to focus only on particular exercise.
Correct. So I'm just trying to scroll. There are so many messages I'm not able to find, because I asked them to write the question in the question box.
Okay, okay.
So can you please put on boxing gloves? Oh my god, what kind of question is that? Okay, so maybe if they have any question, they can DM me, or they can DM to
Yeah,
the Switch Wellness Insta handle. So it was very good session, Bahubali. So we all enjoyed it.
yeah,
So we'll see you in the next video then.
yeah. Sure, sure.
Okay, see you then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Namaste. Bye.